Okay, we're just going to go live. Let's haven't done a live for a few weeks. It's a little bit exciting. All right, we've got it going on there. Let's just make sure I'm in here. Not yet. Maybe if I refresh. Come on, come on. Let's see. We are live streaming, but I'm yet to see it in the group. So just wait. It's obviously a little bit slow. A little bit slow. It's not me that's slow. Okay. We've got that going on now. There we go. All right, so we're in. Okay, so awesome to be back doing the lives. For those who don't know, I just we got a thumbs up by someone already. That was quick. Nicole, that's fast. I think that's the fastest. And I'm 2 minutes early, so good on you. And it was awesome just to spend that onboarding session with you as well, my love. Okay, so if you don't know, I've just been come back from an awesome 2 weeks of a New Zealand adventure where I just did everything I wanted to do in 2 weeks, including over 100 kilometers of walking. But there was just so much to see, so much to feel, so much to think about. So these are really important parts of what I do in my life, by having these adventures to enable me to then come back and be truly focused and centered, energized. My cup's full. Yeah. So I talk a lot about laugh at Starbucks and say you pop up classic or enjoy your coffee if that's what you're having. So these sort of that level of adventure, it's very much a part of what I do with all of my clients in the coaching programs. And a huge component of what I talk about, which is courage, and one of the areas within there, the milestone that we reach with clients is creating adventure, making sure that you're really aware of the importance of adventure and what adventure looks like to you. Okay, because it may look very different to what it looks like to me. So today, what are we talking about? Make sure, as you said, if you pop in here, just let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, we know a lot of you do watch the replays because of your busy lives. Just again, make sure you put hash replay so we know who's getting involved in the lives, and pop any questions that you may have in the comments, in the chat, and then we can reach out and support you in answering those. All right, so today I'm going to talk about limiting beliefs, but I'm gonna focus on limiting beliefs around money. Okay, so this is a symbolic shift worksheet. This was marketed on Tuesday, which is our freebie day. So if you missed the freebie, you didn't raise your hands. As you know, it's not too late. All of our inner clients, all of our VIP clients receive all of these gifts every week. But for the public, every Tuesday they come out. So keep an eye out for that, knowing that it's every Tuesday. Raise your hand and we'll send you out the document. And if you've missed out, just raise your hands below in the chat, either now if you come in live or when you watch the replay, and we will get you out this document. So I'm going to flip over to this. And why I'm focusing on money is because this month, in our programs, everything is about money mindset. That's what we're focusing on, as well as our business areas. But we are in mindset work. We're focusing on your money mindset. Last night, we ran an awesome masterclass on money mindset rewrite. So this is where the people that attended had an opportunity to rewrite their story, their money story. Again, we have these events change, so make sure you keep an eye out for the events that attract you. We are running and about to advertise our next event, which again is still focusing on money mindset, on being your wealthiest self to create and cultivate your rich self. And this is a 5-day challenge. So in the comments below, when this replay is out there and I'm finished, you will find the link to register to that event, and that is a free event. All right. So what are limiting beliefs? Now, I'm sure most of you are aware or have heard about it, or perhaps you haven't. But limiting beliefs really are just those beliefs that we've created from past experiences and events, often between the ages of 0 and 7 or 1 and 7. And that comes from, I might be glitching just a little bit. I've come back on. I just saw myself in one of my extraordinary poses, which are very funny. But in that imprinting period of 1-7, near 0 to 7 or 1 to 7, your limiting beliefs are very much formed then. So depending on your family environment or your environment in general, your parents, their limiting beliefs that get passed on to you, it follows you forever unless you do the work to let them go. And the good news here is that you can let them go. All right. They can be let go on. They can be shifted. You can make a symbolic shift, which is what this document is all about. Now, there's lots of different techniques and strategies to break through limiting beliefs. And I personally do a lot of this work on myself and on my coaching clients, where we work a lot on letting go. Yeah, so there's plenty of techniques. We did one last night in the masterclass, which was a tapping exercise, but we can do some anchoring exercises, timeline exercises. There's so many different things. So reach out. If this is something that you're ready, you've come to that point, you're like, no more, that's it. That's it. Fuck off, right? Just I thank you for being here and keeping me safe in your turns, but I'm letting it go now, right? So there's so many different techniques. So reach out and I can explore with you on maybe what might be the right technique for you. All right. But today, what I'm going to do is it's a very simplistic in it. I mean, no, letting go of any limiting beliefs is not simplistic. So please don't think I mean it by that. But the worksheet is a nice, easy way, a good kind of entry way in many times to start the process. All right. So the first thing that you want to do, I'm going to move us over to the document. So this is the document that we released out on Tuesday. And again, if you missed it, just raise your hand. It's only available for the next 5 days, though. So by the end of, well, not even that, till Sunday, because we then release our next focus for next week. All right. So clearing limiting beliefs. This is, again, as I said, a really nice, simple way of starting the process or revisiting the process often. All right. One of the things I get asked a lot by my clients, and sometimes I feel sad that I have to respond in this way, but I get them saying, will it just be gone? Like, when can I just get rid of this limiting belief and never have to look at it again? That imprinting period of your life is very influential. So in many ways, you may not necessarily eliminate the limiting beliefs forever and that they may vanish, but they will lessen, or they'll be more controlling, or they just won't hold their power. Okay. So it's that repetitive, that habit, that thing that you need to keep doing, going back there. And it's just becoming more, your ability, the skill is becoming more and more aware in when it's surfacing. All right. So the first thing you do in this process, this worksheet, is you pick a topic. So I've focused everybody on this particular worksheet. I've encouraged you don't have to focus on money. Now, the interesting thing about this is what comes through on step 2. Generally, it's what comes down on step 2, because it might be something like money, right? So we're focusing on the money, which is good to have that focus because they're all kind of different. It might be time, it might be procrastination. There's plenty of things that you can focus on, but we're working on your block if it's in money. So what often happens in the second step is when you are asked to write down a list of the limiting beliefs around that topic, being money, this is when the true limiting beliefs surface. So when you think of money and you're aware that maybe you're thinking in scarcity, so you have a scarcity mindset at the moment and you're really wanting an abundant mindset, what are the things when you tap in, when you allow yourself to tap in, what are the things that have made you focus on not having it or needing it more or wanting it more, that desperation, that, what can't I just receive the money that I want to receive? Why can't my business be successful as it wants to be? Why do I have to live like this? Why do I go without that? Why? Those limiting beliefs. What's behind it? What are the limiting beliefs that are actually blocking your way? So it could be you feel unworthy of it. It could be that you feel you don't deserve it. You feel that it's just going to be too hard. It could be that you don't have the opportunities that other people have. It could be that, you'll be seen as being greedy, and you just want to be humble. So what are all the reasons behind, what are the things that you've created to support your limiting belief around money? All right, so you want to flush that out, and there'll be an obvious one. So I often find that when I do this exercise that happened last night, that when I gave everybody an opportunity to explore this that attended the masterclass, it was different for them. Some, it was very clear it was their lack of worth, the feeling of worth of themselves. So they could do work on that then. Others, it was that it was just all too hard. Like they told themselves that it was all too hard, so we can work with that. So you're wanting to find the underlining, the one sort of emotion that's driven and created this limiting belief. All right. Now, you might need to travel down your timeline a little bit. You might be very present. It might be that limiting belief might be very strong in your life at the moment. So either past or present is fine for you to explore in. So after you've done that step 2, you would move into this process. And again, I spoke about this in length last night because I think it's really important. I think sometimes, we have this anger towards our limiting beliefs, how we behave, or what we don't do. And once we've identified the limiting belief behind that, we then turn that anger to that, right? And just let go of it. Okay, just get rid of it. I don't need you anymore. Off you go. And that place of anger or criticism or annoyance or frustration is not the emotion that we want to let it go with. Okay. So what we're wanting to do is have a place of understanding for it, because it's been created to protect you in some way, because you were handed that at probably a very young age, between 0 and 7. So, you knew no better. And even though you're an adult, and even though you've probably done work on this and you do work on this constantly, can't understand why you can't just get this block out. You can't understand why you can't step past it, let it go. It's probably because of the negativity behind why you want to let that go. So turn that hatred into love. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for being there, um, and keeping me safe, because often that's what limiting beliefs do. We step back or we stay still because we've told ourselves, we've been imprinted with this limiting belief that that's what we need to do. Okay, so come from a place of love and thank your beliefs around it. Go in there and do that. Now, there's different ways that you can do this as well. You could write a letter, actually forgiving, like a forgiveness letter, to money. And I do this with all my women. I get them starting off in a forgiveness level area where they're really just thanking, and forgiving themselves and forgiving their parents or forgiving whoever it was. And then when they move into this next stage of forgiveness, that then we're writing a love letter or something that's beautiful around our new feeling, around the limiting belief. And in this episode here, we're talking about money. Okay, so you've got your thanking your beliefs for protecting you, not hating on them. You've then got that forgiveness level where you're really forgiving yourself and anybody else involved and flooding love. And then you're giving yourself permission to let it go, right? Then you're actually saying to yourself, there's been forgiveness, there's now love, I'm now ready to let you go. Yeah. You and everything about the process of this becomes a lot more safe and comfortable and real when you go through that process, rather than it coming from, I just got to find a way to move past this. This is just so frustrating. Why can't I find the answer? Why do I have to still feel like this? It needs to come from a place of love. Okay, so this is just one way that you can move through limiting beliefs. There really truly are some beautiful techniques out there. I mean, that's what I love about the world of NLP world, is because we work a lot in the field of working with our own powers, working with our own mind shift. And we have the ability to reprogram. We have the ability to reprogram the data that we hold in our mind. And a lot of that data is just data that we need to let go of because it was given to us when not asked for it, most of the time from that age of 0 to 7, and most of the time from our parents and the environment around us. So, you can move out of that. This is your world, this is your life. And we don't want to be chained by, experiences and lessons that we were taught by others. Yeah, we want to make our own lessons, our own life choices. We want to go for it. We want to try things new in our lives. We don't want limiting beliefs to hold us back, because this is your life, this is your time. So if you're interested in working through limiting beliefs, if you don't even know where to start, or if you're someone that's very experienced in this, but you just can't seem to push through, I challenge you to reach out. All right, challenge you to reach out and do some work with me in this area. It is something that I love doing, and it's something that I do very well. Okay, so we'll pop in the way of getting in contact with me. There'll be a booking link where you can book a call, and we are offering a free limiting belief experience with this. I think it's a topic, again, as I said, that I love, and I think it's the difference between women living courageously and not. So there will be an opportunity to book a call with me. If you're just wanting the document itself and you missed out, then make sure you raise your hands in the comments below and we'll get that out for you as well. Now, all of these lives go onto my YouTube channel. We're going to be putting in the YouTube channel link. There's a lot of other material in there. So if you're new to the lives, if you've missed episodes, the great thing is that we pop them all on my YouTube channel, so you can go in there and have a look. So thank you. It's awesome to be back. It's weird not doing 2 weeks of live, so I'm so happy to be back here. It was awesome doing my masterclass last night. Thank you again. It was nearly a 2-hour masterclass. It was excellent. And make note as well, again, of our next upcoming event, which is our really popular living your wealthiest self to cultivate your rich self. This is a 5-day experience, really easy to participate. They're free tickets. Really life-changing, game-changing experiences on a daily basis. So get your registration in. The doors are open. We've already started to secure spots. Can't wait to run that one as well, and can't wait to see you next week on our live at 1 p.m. on Thursday. See you then. Thanks for joining, Nicole. And who else popped in just before I go? Margarita. Beautiful. Nice to have you here as well. So sorry if you popped on a little early and I didn't notice, but I'm noticing you now. Okay. So thanks for coming on live. Wait, and we'll just do an update on the post on this live. And I hope to see you at the next event. And I hope to see you next week as well at the next live. Bye for now.